Welcome to this morning's broadcast of the Minor Peewee Challenge Boys Championship game between Southwest and Edina. Edina and Southwest played their very first game of this tournament against one another. And Southwest won late in the game on an own goal by Edina. So I think Edina's been chewing on that one for the last 4 games. We're going through our starting lineups, and we'll do a national anthem. Oliver Scriver starting in the net for Edina. The lone Edina kid who is wearing the Edina jersey today for Edina. Most of these kids get the Edina jersey on them. They'll either consider an honor or you name it, somewhere in between an honor and a disgrace. But most of the people here this weekend have gotten a kick out of wearing the Edina jersey. I thought it was going to be a disaster, and actually people really embraced it really well. I thought it was great. To Jefferson kids, Will Doshin and Henry Lechner have been strong for the Hornets, as has Christian Garrity from Rosemount for them, for the Hornets. Starting in the net for Southwest is Gavin Greniak from Elk River. And on the blue line is Carson Clark from Orono for Southwest. He's a strong player. And up front, we got 2 Hermantown boys, number 11 and 12 for Southwest, Bradford Skida and River Freeman. We'll be back in just a second after the anthem.
FVP Stay Tuned helps clean engines and save fuel, improves fuel mileage, cleans engines, stabilizes stored fuel for easy starting, provides lubrication, and minimizes sludge, gum, and varnish added to any internal combustion engine. So if your mower, tractor, snowblower, or boat engine isn't running well, or you're just doing seasonal prep, simply add FVP Stay Tuned to your fuel or oil. Buy Stay Tuned at a fine retailer near you.
That was PA announcer Jackson Shipley. The Phenom brings us the PA announcements today over a really, really shaky speaker system here at Bloomington Ice Garden. Usually it's just dialed in, but there's some major interference going on with it this weekend. See if they can get that repaired by the time the big boys hit the ice. Bloomington, Jefferson, and Kennedy, who play their hockey games, home games here in this rink. Here we go, Doshin and Freeman on the draw. Freeman, the son of Coach Kyle Freeman from Hermantown. Edina wins the draw, gets it into the zone, giving chase for Edina is Ryder McDonald from Grand Forks. Ryder backhands when it's loose, and a good opportunity early for the Hornets. Retreating into his own zone for Edina is Joseph Manning from Minnetonka. Doshin loses in the skates of Garrity. Garrity dumps it in, and Doshin and Garrity get a change. Now a full change for Edina. And here comes Southwest out. Ashton Schultz is the tournament's leading scorer. Here comes Lechner. Henry Lechner alone. Cuts in backhand. Big save by netminder Gavin Greniak. Comes up big. He's got the Elk River red and black pads, with actually white pads with red and black trim. Gets a little fist pump from number 7 for Southwest, Sam Lorela. Sam from Moorhead. Kicked out of the air is Cameron Dean. He floats one up, picked off by Hensler. Logan Hensler puts it on the tape of Ray Wallen. Wallen from Fargo, North Dakota. Puts one on the tape. Here comes Cameron Dean. He shoots one toward the net. He's knocked off the puck. Now breaking it out is Hensler. Hensler goes around one man, cuts in, shot, save Greniak. In front, knocked down, losing it off the stick. That's Junkie. He gets it back in deep. Now down low. This is Rylan Beadall. Picking it up is Dean. Dean loses it. Picked up by Wallen, sorry, his shot saved by Greniak. Greniak stopped 3 or 4 already early in the game. Pumping it out of the zone is Joseph Fancanal from Bemidji. Great cross-section of kids here in the Peewee Challenge from all over the state. That one's picked off. Nice play there. Matushik couldn't get his stick on it. Now back the other way comes Timmons. Timmons with a shot, blocked by Garrett Lindberg. Ringing it around, this is Hess. Tyler Hess with it, he'll take it wide. Looks for a man, holds it, feeds it across. Nice play and a great save by Scriber. Oliver Scriber robs Matushek. And Scriber and Matushek reside in the same city. They'll have some bragging rights over that save. Fed in front, knocked down. Now comes Timmons. Timmons takes it wide. Defended by Lindberg. Hess chips it out to center, picked up by Lechner. Lechner banks one off the boards. Gets it back in his skates. He's trouble. He'll take it center, goes to his backhand. Knocked down, save Greniak. It's loose in front. Picked up by Matushek. Kellen Matushek can't clear it all the way out. Dumped back in by Kozak. Cade Kozak from Isanti, Minnesota. There's Doshin, gets it from Lechner. He fans on it. Outlet feed right onto the tape of Gentilini from Cloquet. Dumping it into the zone, getting chase is Lechner after Clark. Clark with it. Carson Clark dribbles out of trouble, feeds Schultz. Ashton Schultz with it. Takes it all the way down. Feeds it to Gentilini. Fed in front. Knocking it away, bringing it out now is McDonald. Ryder McDonald holds it. Finds his man, deflected away by Clark. And Doshin corrals it, finds Hensler. Hensler now, all the way through. Nice defensive play by Clark. Clark and Hensler both played last weekend right on this same ice for the Great Plains team in the Western States. Shot, and it's in. It pops loose, and Ray Wallen finds the nylon, and Edina goes up 1-0. Edina, as we talked about earlier, they came into the first game lost, but then they beat Rapids 9-2, East 3-0, and Marshall 8-6 this morning to gain the championship game. That was a do-or-die game to beating Marshall. Marshall wins, they'd be playing right now. Picked off by Clark. He jumps the play. Southwest down. 1-0. Scriver dives on top of that one, and we get a whistle with 13 to go in the first half. Edina leads this one 1-0 over Southwest. On a Ray Wallen goal. Dumped in, that's going to be offsides. Playing USA rules, so they have a automatic offsides versus the normal touch-up that's played in the summer months. But This is the last unofficial tournament before the official USA sanctions. So the tournament organizers figured why not let them get used to it in a 4 or 5 game event. Here comes Dean. This is Cameron Dean. Now bringing it out is Southwest. This is Rowan Vaughn. Vaughn looks, floats one to center, deflected. Jacob Guile gets an assist. It's a miracle. Shot saved. Jacob Guile is on the bench right now, injured for Edina. You can see him over there with his helmet on. Jumping the play for Edina. This is Kozak. His shot's picked off by Cam Dean. Knocked in, picked up by Hensler. Hensler will make his way in. He cuts in, quick shot. That one goes just wide. Holding the zone. No, he can't hold it in is Doshin. Doshin stutter steps, finds Hensler. Now onto the stick of Garrity. Garrity back to Hensler. Hensler, nice pass to Doshin. Doshin feeds it back to the point. Here's Junkie. Low shot, tipped by number 5, Ryder McDonald, just wide. Here's Doshin. Sweeps the perimeter. His puck is knocked down. Hensler with a low shot. Knocked down by Dean. Cameron Dean rings it around. That'll get held in by Junkie. His shot's blocked, knocked down by Matushek. And back to neutral with it are the Hornets. Uh-oh, here comes Ashton Schultz. He breaks loose with a burst. Goes hop, shelf, and beats Scriver. And the score is tied 1-1. Ashton Schultz, tournament leading scorer with 8 points. 10 points, now 11 for Southwest. And the score is tied 1-1 with 14:19 to go in the first half. Not sure anyone will get an assist on that one. We'll see. Just great jets by Ashton Schultz. Lorela gets an assist on that one. Now Matushek breaks it out near side. Breaks the line, cuts in, makes a move. Defended nicely by LeClaire. Schultz looking for his second goal of the shift. Flips it into the corner wide. Breaking it out now for Edina is Schmeichel. Dumping it in is Cone Schmeichel. Schmeichel from Minot, North Dakota. If you don't recognize him, he's got his hair cut. He had a very, very long blonde hair. Looks like he's got it back to some normal length of some sort. He dumps it in and gets a change. After it for Southwest is Henry Peterson. He outlet feeds to Skida. Skida gets it to Schultz. Schultz with a little backhand toe drag. Now Lechton will bring it up near side, one-on-one with Peterson. Has some space, holds it, hard shot, goes just wide. Johnny Hirschfeld couldn't get his stick on that one. Tipped by Hirschfeld. Lechner goes wide. Hirschfeld after it. Slides it low. Timmons pokes at it, can't get his stick on it. Skida goes into the corner. Here's Peterson. He whacks at it. Doesn't get much lumber on it. Held in by Lechner. Lechner now loses it. Southwest tries to break it out. Breaking out is Freeman. Freeman chasing down 14 Kozak. Kozak flips it out. We get a whistle. Offside with 12:03 to go in the first half. We'll play 2 21-minute halves. Short 2-minute break between halves. No resurface. Here's Dean. Slides it back to Laura. Laura, nice center feed to Freeman. Freeman with a low wrister. Goes wide into the corner. Hensler gets it. He'll take it all the way. Cuts through a couple men, gets around Freeman, holds it, looking for a man, slides it across towards McDonald. He doesn't catch it. Now picking it up back the other way comes Gentilini. His shot, save Scriver. Knocked down again. Breaking it out is Junkie. Gets it to Doshin. Doshin streams in back past the blue line. Knocked off the puck by Lorela. Now in transition comes Skida. Skida with it. Goes to his backhand, holds it. Moves to his backhand some more, defended nicely by Junkie. It's from front of the net, nice save by Scriver. Banking one off the wall. Now back out to center. Comes McDonald. McDonald brushed aside by Freeman. Now Gentilini fires a rink-wide pass. That's knocked down. Picked out of the air by Wallen. Wallen dumps it in and gives chase with his line mate, Rylan Beadall. The North Dakota connection there. Beadall from Grand Forks. This is Mickelson. He slips it across. Out to center. Leclerc can't pick it up. Now Manning goes into his own zone. Fires one long to Beadall. He can't get it. And icing will be called with 10:18 to go in the first half. About halfway through. Score tied 1-1. Goals scored by Ashton Schultz for Southwest and Ray Wallen for Edina. Ray's a 7th grader, I believe, but doesn't have the right birth age. Signed up for the majors, but had to be moved down to the minors due to his age level. Now an outlet feed to Schmeichel. Schmeichel cuts in. Rister, another North Dakota kid. A lot of North Dakota presence here in the Peewee Challenge. Gotta love it. Schmeichel holds it. Feeds it back to the point. Lechner. Lechner with a wrister. Deflected just wide. Now into the near corner. This is Beadall. Taken away by Peterson. Peterson looks for Vaughn. Vaughn crosses the line. Holds it. Looking for a streaking number 16, Emmett Ryder. Now it's Kozak into his own zone. Puts it on the Schmeichel stick. Schmeichel gets it out to center, knocked down. Picked up by Ryder. Ryder's pass picked off by Lechner. Lechner's gonna explode up towards Clark. Clark takes it from him. Now Lechner takes it back. Says, hey, that's my puck. This is my home rink. It's my puck. He feeds it along. Here comes James. James with a wrister. That's saved by Greniak. He doesn't know where it is. It's right in front of him. Picked up by Matuszek on the breakout. Matuszek takes it wide. Got a couple options. Holds it longer. Feeds it in front towards Schultz. That's taken away by Hensler. Now Hensler will try to break it out one-on-one with Schultz. These two played against each other last Sunday. They're playing against each other again. We're going to get a penalty. I think this is going to go on Southwest or Edina. I'm not sure who it's going to be on. It's going to be on Edina. Number 3, Taven James from Moorhead. 8:31 to go. Power play for Southwest. Picked up by Hirschfeld. Picked up now in transition by Matuszek. Hess gets it, loses it. Gets it again. Feeds it to Matuszek, who crosses the line. He'll take it wide. Into the far corner. It's taken away by Hensler. Hensler wisely rips one high off the glass, trickles out to center, picked up by Lorela. Lorela cuts through the line, cut off nicely by Doshin. Now Doshin will streak it out on his own. He'll try to get around Dean, doesn't. Dean stops him. Into the corner goes Lorela. Lorela to Schultz. All the stars are out there now. Let's see Matuszek. Kellen Matuszek cuts in, makes a dangle, shot, save Scriver. It's loose. Covers it, And it's blown dead. 7:35 to go in the first half. Big save there by Scriver on Kellen Matuszek. Kellen has a twin brother. I can't remember his name, but I remember succinctly last year in the Squirtacular, each of them scored a game-winning goal in the Squirtacular in the same day in separate games. Big day for the Matuszeks. Be a big day if Southwest can win this one. Shot towards the net, save Scriver, and it's loose and it's in! River Freeman gets the loose puck and pokes it home on the power play. And Southwest takes the 2-1 lead. I think Garrett Lindbergh will get an assist on that one. He's the one who made the play, shot it towards the net, and it popped loose off the stick of Scriver. And it's 2-1 Southwest. Picking it up down low is Mickelson. He gets buried in the boards by Lechner. There's a scrum going on in the far corner. Now breaking it out is Beadall. He can't get it out. Picked up by Skida. Freeman gets an assist. They've given the goal to Lindbergh. Shot by Lechner, save Greniak. I distinctly saw Freeman poke the puck in the net, but what do I know? I probably have a better view than the referees do in some of these situations. Kozak, backhander, goes just wide. Back to the point, Kozak again, wrister. That's blocked by Gentilini. Tries to get it on the outlet from Skida. Now dumping it in is Gentilini. Lechner gets it past a couple players. Now he's got some space. Rings it around hard, feeds it front, slap shot. Timmons in the net! Maverick Timmons ties the score at 2-2 on a wicked slap shot. With 5:30 to go in the first half. Maverick Timmons adds to his point totals. He had 2 goals yesterday afternoon in a game. Lechner will get an assist. And with 5:30 to go in the first half, a nice back and forth exchange, much like the first time the two teams played. Low scoring and opportunistic, both teams. Hensler now. Score tied 2-2. Brings it out. Takes it wide. Knocked down. Losing his rider. Schmeichel gets the assist. Both goals for Edina have had a North Dakota hand in it. Here's Schultz, little drag, nice move, covered up by Scriver with 4:41 to go. Both teams will get a shift. Coming up next is the Major Girls Championship game between Grand Rapids and John Marshall. Both punched their ticket early this morning. Oh, a funny carom. Big save there by Scriver. Scriver, not the first goaltender in the Scriver family. Oliver's older brother played as well in the pipes. Mitchell. Here's Ashton Schultz retrieving it, gets it to Garrett Lindbergh. Lindbergh sweeps it back to Schultz on a little give and go play. Tushek can't catch it. Icing will be called with 4:15 to go. The Southwest team will change up their D. No one with multiple points yet in the game for either team. Out to center. Picked up by Schultz. Schultz gets it low. And eventually taken away by Edina. They keep battling. There's Clark, battles with Garrity. Garrity's got a feisty side to him. Saw him get a little fracas in their game this morning. Nothing cheap, just worked hard kind of kid. Shot by Lechner, saved by Greniak. Skida to Freeman. Good body work there by Doshin. Cuts through a couple, goes to a backhand, knocked off the puck. Picked out of the air. Nice play there by Garrity. Wins it, crosses the line, but Doshin hadn't gotten back on side yet. We get an offsides with 3:17 to go. We'll take a short intermission, 2 minutes between the two halves. Down low, here's Gentilini, finds Freeman. Freeman knocked away. Now back in transition. Here comes Wallen. Wallen with it. Gets it back on the give and go. Saved by Greniak. He can't get his paws on it. Finally, it squirts loose into the corner. Holding in his Kozak. Schmeichel now. After it. After it is Lorla. Lorla to Dean. Dean knocked away. Good chance here for Freeman. Tries to maneuver his way around Lechner. Takes a seat. Passes it to himself. He'll take it all the way to center. Here's Lechner. Loses it. Takes it through a couple rounds of traffic. Can't beat the defenders. Now chasing it down is Schmeichel. Skida holds it. Holds it some more. Outlet feed. Intercepted by Junkie. Another play. Nice move there by Fankenel. But he's stopped by Scriver. Now Hensler. His patented end-to-end rushes. Holds it. Nice feed to a streaking Beadall. He's dragged down. By Brandon Mickelson. And to the box, Mr. Mickelson goes. And now a power play chance for Edina. Edina and Southwest met in high school hockey for the state championship in 1970, the lone championship for Minneapolis High School. They won 1-0 over the Hornets. Brad Shellstead, who later went on to play for the University of Minnesota, given most of the credit for that victory for Southwest. Edina has amassed multiple state championships. I want to say the number is 12. It could be even larger than that when you add in Edina East. Their 2 wins in the late 70s. Picking away, here comes Schultz. He's trouble. Quick shot. Deflected by Hensler, wide of the net. He'll try to carry it all the way. Can't get past Schultz, finally does. Now he's got room, now past another guy, goes to his backhand and runs hard into the post. And is up. On his own 2 feet. Wow, that was scary. He dislodged both moorings, which are these metal posts that hold the nets in, with that crash. That was crazy how hard he went into that net. And now the medic will go over to the Edina box and tend to the injured Hensler to make sure that he's okay. And yeah, the referees are wrong. He's correct. They should be out. No, the coach is right. That should be outside the zone. He's right. Kyle Freeman, who's clearly dislodged the net. The goal, Hensler dislodged that. If the rule is the faceoff is inside the zone or outside the zone, depending on who knocks the net off. If the defensive team, he's right, defensive team knocks it off, then it's inside the zone. If the offensive team knocks it off, it's outside the zone. They got it. They did get it right. Here's Hess. I'm sure putting the net back on its moorings may have adjusted their memory a bit, a little amnesia for Ron Schmakar and Dave Tolkinen, the officials here today for the final 3 championship games, held in by Garrity. Into the boards goes Dean Hard. Picked up in the corner by McDonald. Taken away from him by Dean, who jumped up to his own feet. Carries it in and takes a slapper just wide, held in by Hess. Giving chase for Edina is Joe Manning. Manning gets it to McDonald, and that'll do it for the first half. No advantage gain. Both teams score 2. We'll be back here in 2 minutes on Youth Hockey Hub. I'm Tony Scott. Thank you for tuning in.
FVP Stay Tuned helps clean engines and save fuel, improves fuel mileage, cleans engines, stabilizes stored fuel for easy starting, provides lubrication, and minimizes sludge, gum, and varnish added to any internal combustion engine. So if your mower, tractor, snowblower, or boat engine isn't running well, or you're just doing seasonal prep, simply add FVP Stay Tuned to your fuel or oil. Buy Stay Tuned at a fine retailer near you. FVP. Stay Tuned helps clean engines and save fuel, improves fuel mileage, cleans engines, stabilizes stored fuel for easy starting, provides lubrication, and minimizes sludge, gum, and varnish added to any internal combustion engine. So if your mower, tractor, snowblower, or boat engine isn't running well, or you're just doing seasonal prep, simply add FVP Stay Tuned to your fuel or oil. Buy Stay Tuned at a fine retailer near you.
Welcome back to today's broadcast, brought to you, of course, by FVP Parts. Defend your engine with FVP's new Stay Tuned multi-system and additive. Use it in cars, trucks, snowblowers, boats, lawnmowers, and more. For more information about FVP products, visit fvpparts.com. A Puck was still in the net from the warm-up, between period warm-up. Huge having a sponsor like FBP, bringing us today's games free, so people from all over the state, North Dakota. I've heard we might even have a listener, viewer from Germany tuning in today. Shout out to Germany. Would that be like Guten Tag, Guten Morgen, something like that? I'm not sure what it would be. It's probably nighttime there. I'm not sure I know what night is in my German dictionary. No, even my producer doesn't know what it is, but we'll just go with Guten Tag. Henry Lechner says Guten Tag on the rush there. Nice rink-wide feed to Freeman. I think that's the right call. I think he was offsides, snuck in behind the defender. And 38 seconds in, we get our first whistle. It's hard to read their snow blowers in our corporate read for FBP. I don't want to get the snow blower out too soon. With this weather, it doesn't look like it's coming anytime soon, but this is Minnesota, so don't blink and it'll be snowing here, right? Yeah, it's going to be snowing. Face off neutral zone. 20 minutes to go. Tie score 2-2. Nicholson gets it to Gentilini. Gentilini's puck picked off by Hensler. Deep into the corner. That's Johnny Hirschfeld. Knocked away. Freeman shot. That's knocked down. Skida gets after it. Hensler comes out with it. Chips one off the stick of Skida. Held in by Lorla. Now see if Hensler can break this one out. Nice feed, can't catch it. Back to Lorla with a wrister, hits traffic. Got two new goaltenders in the game. This is Carter McLeod from White Bear Lake. He's allowed only 2 goals the entire tournament. Fed in front. Breaking it out now for Edina is Taven James. Another Moorhead product. A lot of Moorhead on the ice here today. At least 3, maybe more in this game. Slap shot, knocked away. Manning gets it to Doshin. Doshin dragged down by Dean. And we get a whistle and a penalty on Dean for holding. I think Doshin did a nice job of selling that one. I think part of the penalty was he lost his balance. Maybe the balance was lost because he was getting held. But it did affect him, that's for sure. I think more affected him, in my opinion, was he had to slow down and cut on the blue line. Shot, save there by Logan Claren from Hastings. Now Edina goes on the power play. Here, Leclerc, he loses it, fanned on it. Backdoor feed right on the tape of McDonald. Can't hang on to it. Picked up by Peterson. Peterson waves one over. Knocked down on the line. Quick wrist shot, save by Claren by a Manning shot. Cycling at McDonald. Back to the point to Manning. Manning on the off wing. Holding it down. McDonald shot taken away by Peterson. Fanning on it again is Leclerc. Getting it back is Doshin. Doshin on the backhander. Glove save, Claren. 58 seconds to go in the power play for Edina. 17:31 in the game. If we do have a tie, they will play a 5-minute overtime prior to a shootout, unlike the pool play where it went right to a shootout. Lindbergh battling down low. He wins it. Nice play there by Lindbergh. Back out to the point. Held in by Kozak. Gets it down low to Schmeichel. Schmeichel. Gets it to Bedahl, who fires a wrister. Probably would have gone wide. Claren taking no chances. Grabs it. You get a whistle with 17:08 to go. 35 seconds. Now it pops out past Kozak. Matuszek's got a 2-on-1 with against Lechner. Feeding it across. Good save by McLeod. Matuszek chips one off the wall. Oh, we're going to get a icing? Icing. Or, yeah, I think it's icing. Well, there was kind of an infraction, potential infraction on the blue line of interference. That wasn't called. Icing was called. Picked up by Kozak. He'll start it out wide. Goes middle. Knocked away by Peterson. Quick wrister by James. Held in by Lechner to James. Fed in front. Quick shot save by Claren. Stopping Taven James's high shot. Into the corner. Here's Clark. Carson Clark with it. Slips one along the wall. Knocked down. Picked out of the corner now by Peterson. Peterson's pass deflected in. We're going to get a penalty on Edina. James again. Held in by Hensler. James will go to the box for tripping. 16:07 to go. And Ashton Schultz will lead Southwest on the power play. Matuszek and Hess with him. Southwest lost this morning. They went 3-0. And then this morning they played Grand Rapids, who hadn't won since their first game. And then won today over Southwest, who was 3-0. A little jump around being played. They didn't play jump around too much at Camp Randall yesterday. The Badgers fell to BYU. Unranked BYU in football. It was kind of that would be the stunner of the day on the college football gridiron. Now back to hockey. Here comes Clark. Crosses the line to his backhand. Shovels one just wide into the netting. And we get a whistle with 1:27 to go on the Southwest power play, which will now come outside the zone. Freeman poking it through a couple guys to Gentilini. Snared away by Doshin. I think a stick got caught. Doshin's stick got caught and Freeman got thrown to the ice. I don't think Doshin tried to do it. I think they just got tangled up. There was a potential there for injury, so the referee blew the whistle, blew it dead. Safety of our players is paramount here. Behind the net, sweeping it around. Lorela slides it over to Dean. Dean with a slapper, save. McLeod, another big save, McLeod. Taken away, here comes Doshin. Doshin goes around one man, through another shot. Goal! Will Doshin snipes top shelf. And Edina scores shorthanded to go up 3-2. What a shot by Will Doshin. I think that one snuck up on Claren. Thought he had his angle, but he must have been off just a hair, enough for Doshin to find the top shelf. Still 39 seconds to go on the power play for Southwest. There's McDonald. Gets it in deep. Puts some pressure on, bringing it out is Vaughn, Rowan Vaughn. Holding it. Takes it wide. Nice play there by Vaughn. Gets it into the zone. Holds it. Rings it around. Goes wraparound. Good chance there. Stopped by McLeod. Schmeichel. Banks one off the wall. Looking for McDonald. Taken away by Lindbergh. Lindbergh gets it to Mickelson. Mickelson goes deep with it. Hops the stick of Vaughn. Now taken away. We're going to get it offsides. Was Emmett Ryder. After this game, we'll have the girls' major game between John Marshall and Grand Rapids. That'll kick off at face-off at 1 o'clock. I got kickoff. I got football in the brain. The Vikings and Packers, they play at noon day. That one's just getting started down at Curly Lambeau Field. Here comes Matuszek. Brings it in. Knocked away by Hensler. Hensler with it. Taking off the play. Makes a move. He's taking a whack now by Fankenel. Shot in front. A good chance for Hess. He can't finish it. That was actually Matuszek who fed it. Now Peterson. Peterson to Matuszek to Hess. Hess looking. Shot blocked. Fed front to Schultz. Shot by Hess. That one goes just wide. 12:58 to go in the game. Pass goes through the crease. Now Beadall. Banks one off the sidewall, taken away by Schultz. Schultz makes a move. Knocked down by LeClaire. LeClaire falls. Fed back door to Hess. Hess can't get it. Now Clark jumps the play. Clark in his skates, loses it, chips it down low. Matuszek with it. He gets thrown to the ice, no call. Letting those kids play down there. Battling some more is Schultz. Sliding it across. Quick wrister, save McLeod, pokes it away. That shot was by Clark. Clark holds the zone very, very effectively. Held in by Matuszek. He takes it to space. Holds it some more. Holds it. Looking for some options. Gets it down low to Hess. Hess gets buried into the boards by Manning. They battle. Schultz gives Manning a little shove. No call. Back out to the point. Clark fakes the slapper. Goes around a man. Holds it. Feeds it down low to Hess. Hess looking for a one-timer. Can't get through. A shot. Big save. McLeod. It's still loose. They get it in. Tyler Hess working hard on that one. Finds the back of the net, and Southwest ties it at 1-1. 3-3, excuse me. Can't count. Must because I went to Southwest. That's Tyler Hess. We'll see who dishes out, how they dish out the assists on that one. That was a greasy goal with 11:14 to go in the game. It's Storrs tied 3-3. Dean gets it to Lorela. Taken away in the neutral zone. by Freeman. Freeman cuts in, shot, save McLeod. Shot, oh, that's a bar and out. Quick shot there. Peterson gets the assist, so does Schultz. Schultz picks up his second point of the day. And now under 11 minutes to go in a tie game. Not a huge surprise. Both teams very evenly matched. 3 or 4 really good D. 4 good goaltenders on both of these teams. And then some straight up assassins up front for both teams. Here's one of them, a shot and a goal. Sam Lorla takes it end to end and scores for Southwest. That's got to be unassisted. His second point of the game. And they now lead 4-3. 2 goals in 1 minute for Southwest. Hensler feeds it to Timmons. Intercepted by Southwest. Hensler gets it. He's trouble. He'll take it wide. They gave that one to Freeman. That was Lorela who scored that one. Cutting in is Vaughn. Now back the other way comes Hensler, dumps it in. Southwest leads 4-3. And a very exciting back and forth game here at Bloomington Ice Garden. Home of Bloomington, Kennedy, and Jefferson hockey programs. All told, 7 state championships between the two programs. 5 for Jefferson boys, 1 for Jefferson girls, and 1 for Kennedy boys. Clark holds the zone. Vaughn now comes to his assistant, gets it back to Clark. Clark lowers the shoulder. He's knocked off the puck. Now McDonald finds Garrity with a quick shot. Good defensive play there by Schultz. Schultz now to Vaughn. Vaughn. Nice play from Ryder. Ryder to Schultz. All alone. Backhand. Goal! Ashton Schultz goes 5-0. And Southwest takes a 5-3 lead. What a pretty pass by Emmett Ryder, right on the tape of Schultz. And they take a 2-goal lead. What a play by Emmett Ryder on that one. Just slid it between the wickets, right onto the stick of Schultz, and Schultz made no issues with that one. Faked his lower right shoulder, got the goalie to open his pads. And he's now got 3 points today, 13 on the tournament. And Edina takes a timeout. Got a feeling they're not going to give up and wave the white flag yet. Looks like the Packers have taken a 7-0 lead. I think it was like a punt block or something. I don't know. Block punt. Yes, block punt end zone. Packers take a 7-0 lead. Right here, at the same time, Southwest takes a 5-3 lead. Into the neutral zone it goes. Here comes Doshin, taken away by Matuszek. Matuszek skates in, cut off the play by Doshin. Kozak tries to break it out. He's cut off by Dean. They battle. Now Matuszek gets it loose. Cutting through, cut off by Doshin again. Fed to center. Here comes Lechner. Lechner banks one off the wall. Doshin can't collect it. Now Schultz has it now. Schultz cuts in. Around one man, can't get around both. Now Lorela. Picked off by Schmeichel. Schmeichel, shot towards the net. Save by Claren. Sweeping it all the way down, but not icing. Length. Taken away by Edina. This is Junkie. Junkie spins out of trouble. Onto the stick of McDonald. McDonald to Wallen. He can't control in the zone. Holding it in is Hensler. Back to the point. Here's Schmeichel with a low shot. Save Claren. We get a whistle with 7:05 to go. 5-3. Southwest leads this one over Edina. To the point. Hensler. Shot. Hits some traffic and loose, but they can't convert on it. Is Edina. Skida. Back to Mickelson. Mickelson slides it to Lindbergh. Lindbergh, nice little breakout. Gentilini to Skida, picked off by Hensler. He's dragged down. Sliding through a couple guys is Lindbergh. Lindbergh will get a change. Bringing it out is Hensler. Hensler goes wide with it to Schmeichel. Schmeichel can't catch up to it. Peterson gets it. Gets it to Skida. Skida to Freeman. Knocked down. That hits the Greniak's blocker. We get a whistle with 6:17 to go. Faceoff goes into the far corner, picked up by Carson Clark. Peterson now. Outlet feed, hits off Leclerc's stick. Vaughn tries to find his man. Poked off the play by Manning, back the other way. Comes James. James holds it. Picked up by Clark. Clark cut off. Picked up by Fankenal. Fankenal just misses Ryder. Now Leclerc with it. Leclerc looking for a man. Deflected away by Vaughn. Intercepted by Claren in front of the net as clock winds down to 5:35 to go in the game. Defend your engine with FVP's new Stay Tuned multi-system additive. Use it in cars, trucks, snow blowers, boats, lawnmowers, and more. For more information about FVP products, visit fvpparts.com. Dean into the corner, makes a nice move. Wheels it out to Matuszek, cut off by Doshin. Doshin looking for his second goal of the game. Slides it back. Lechner with a shot, blocked by Hess. Keeps it in the zone. Tyler Hess with a good block. He's never afraid to get dirty. Sit down low. Into the neutral zone. Right in front of us here. Nice play there. Cutting in is McDonald with a shot. Save Claren. Clarence been quietly really good today for Southwest. Holding in his Kozak. Dumping it in front. There's Doshin with a shot. It's loose. Knocked away by Dean. Picked up by Lechner. Lechner uses his body well. Gets it down low. Tries to get it to the front. Almost like a football play. Big hit there in front by Garrity. No call. Here's Schultz. Schultz holds it. Feeds it. Back door. Chance for Matuszek. Taken away by Lechner. Lechner. He'll storm back with it. He's dragged down by Schultz. He'll go to the box with about 4 minutes to go in the game. Down 2 goals. Here comes Edina. Clock is running. Yep, clock is running. I'm gonna give it 4 minutes back. On the draw. Wallen goes into the corner. Held in by Junkie. Shot goes wide. Out to center. Picked up by Junkie. Goes to his backhand. Finds Hensler. Hensler has 3 defenders to beat. Goes backhand. Goes to his backhand again. Knocked off the play. Holds it a little longer. Taken away. Backdoor feed shot. Chance for Wallen. Sliding it down to Lindbergh now. Taken away. Puts it on a stick at Gentilini. Gets it across the line. Feeds it in. Deflected on the red line. Icing waved off. Junkie into his own corner. Feeds one to Schmeichel. Schmeichel slides it gently to Beedall, who can't clear the zone. Picked up now. Hensler. Hensler to Schmeichel. Schmeichel crosses the line, dumps it in deep. Henry Peterson after it. Sweeps away, picks it up. Outlet feed to Freeman. Freeman clears the red line, now the blue line. As the clock ticks down to 2:30. Now breaking it out, here comes Johnny Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld with it, crosses the line, low shot, save Claren. Those are tricky ones. 2:20 to go in the game. What point does Coach Timmons pull the goalie? Popping out Freeman, looking for Vaughn. Vaughn gets it, tries to make a move around a man, doesn't get past him. Cutting in, backdoor feed to Vaughn, he can't catch up to it. Shot on, save by McLeod. Southwest full strength, we're under 2 minutes to go. Minute 47 to go in the game. Dinah trails Southwest 5-3. After the game, we'll name our FBP MVP, who, if the score stays the same, will likely be our tournament MVP as well. No jinx. Minute 30 to go. They need to get the puck out of the zone before they get that goalie pulled. There's Doshin. Held in. Here's McDonald. Garrity with a shot and piping in. He called it a goal. Oh, we have a little controversy. Looked like a piping out to me, but he called it a goal. Tolkinen was right there. 1:20 to go in the game. Great pass from McDonald to Garrity, and Garrity didn't exactly tickle the twine on that one. And we get a timeout for Edina with 1:20 to go. There was really no, I mean, the referee was standing right where the shot was. I mean, he couldn't have had a better angle. I think I got a better angle on goals and assists up here, but on a puck going in the net, he was 3 feet from the net when it rang off the post and out. Doshin picks up an assist. His second point of the day. He's got 5 points in 5 games. Nice tournament for Will Doshin. Buckle up right here. Minute 20 to go. Schultz wins the draw, goes back to Claren. Claren covers it. A huge favor. It was like handing Edina a $5 bill. Now they can pull their goaltender and add the 6th attacker down by a goal. Back to the point. Hensler will let it go. Shot hits traffic. Swept in the corner by Freeman. Swept out, held in by Hensler with a shot. Oh, just wide. Hirschfeld in front. Feeds it through traffic. Knocked away by Freeman. It's loose. Garrity. Oh! The puck was not covered. Ref Ronnie Schmakar blows it dead. And the gift is handed back there to Southwest. So let's call it even at this point. Minute to go in the game. Back to the point. Freeman pokes it, held in by Hensler. Hensler makes a move on the blue line. Now McDonald gets it to Lechner. Lechner dumps it into the hash mark. Picked up by Lorla. Back out. Here's Hirschfeld. Doshin shot, save Claren. Ripping it all the way around. Held in by Hensler. Hensler knocked off the puck off his balance. Here comes Schultz. Cross to the red line. Shot. Goal. Ashton Schultz sews up the victory for Southwest. His 4th point of the game. He is the FVP, MVP. He's the tournament MVP. You name it, he's got a hat trick. Congratulations to Ashton Schultz on a wonderful tournament. Southwest will win this one. Final score is the only thing remaining to be learned. Unassisted. He finishes with 3 goals and an assist. 14 points in 5 games. Hard into the corner. Winning that battle is James. Goalie pulled with 10 seconds to go. And that'll do it. Congratulations to Southwest on winning the Peewee Challenge. We'll be back here for the girls' major game in about 20 minutes.
Gary, 4 goals, 2 assists. Great weekend for you, Christian. Over on the southwest side of the block, Rowan Vaughn had a great weekend. Kellen Matushek had a great weekend. But Ashton Schultz was our superstar all weekend, finishing with 14 points, and he's our tournament MVP. Congratulations.
FVP Stay Tuned helps clean engines and save fuel, improves fuel mileage, cleans engines, stabilizes stored fuel for easy starting, provides lubrication, and minimizes sludge, gum, and varnish. Add it to any internal combustion engine. So if your mower, tractor, snowblower, or boat engine isn't running well, or you're just doing seasonal prep, simply add FVP Stay Tuned to your fuel or oil. Buy Stay Tuned at a fine retailer near you.